Alright, it's trap prep day. The dogs seem to be interested. Big pile 1.5s, cable restraints, 110s, lots of stakes and cable supports and tools. Mix of 1 3/4 and 2s, and some more 1.5s, a bunch of 2 offsets, some more 2s, and a few dog proofs I got. Some 330 and number 4, and some drags. Got to trick a few of these out, add some chains to some things, and get these boiled up, and then dye them up. Get ready to go start setting traps next weekend. We lost all the water out of it. More water tray. Okay. Get these ones, the old ones, get the old wax and the old dye off of them. Let them boil, plus got some new ones, knock some of that new rust off. I'll do a bunch of those before we even start dyeing. Trying to trick these traps out a little bit. Putting some base plates and chains on them, bunches of swivels, and then I'm working on night latching here. Show you what I'm doing here in a minute. Putting this small little notch in there in the back of that pan. And I'm going to take and basically put an angle on the downside of the dog here, like a little knife blade, basically. Like that. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm making these so they're hair trigger. Plus they're a lot easier to set because you can get an audible click out of them when you go to push the pan down. And it jumps out of that into that notch. You end up with a real nice level pan. Man, these nuts are a little small. Here you want the pan kind of loose, but not free-flowing super loose. See, like that's a little too tight. There you go. Just a little bit of resistance. Oh, my hands just ain't strong enough to set these by hand anymore. Pan's low. Real hairy. Here's what Dad's doing. He's adding these base plates, chains to the bottom. Helps strengthen the trap. Plus, it's a lot better with the coyotes to have them center based like that. These are about ready to pull one out. Ooh, a time. Oh yeah, them look good. Come out. I'm going to the next trap. Round two. Just in case you don't know why we're doing this, it isn't so much to blacken and dye the traps. It's more to get rid of the smell, you know, the rust smell. Canines especially can smell that. And then you're going after coyotes and fox, you got to cover that smell up. So using the walnut hulls. They're just going to float. Now putting the good stuff in, start dyeing the traps, walnut hulls, all nice and blackened. Best thing you can go for. Fix right to the rust. Kind of sort of like gluing to a gun. Not the same thing by any means, but same sort of thing here. You can see these guys have been, they're not black per se. If I could have left them sit for, you know, a couple weeks in the solution, they would be completely, but not in this case. But yeah. But we're getting the smell off of them. I'm going to go home from here and I'm going to wax them, and I'll show you that as well when I get to it. I think all in all here we had somewhere in the neighborhood of what, 3, 4, 5, probably about 6 or 7, about 7 dozen traps. Time to start boxing these guys up. Turned out pretty good. Oh, by the way, there was 41 of these after we counted and got them all done. These are along with the 24 cable restraints and these didn't darken very well. And 24 110s, muskrats, and also what was it? A number 4 and a 330 for beaver. I don't have a bunch of beaver traps, never really did a lot. Yeah, this has been quite the day long event. So yeah, that was the gist of it. I know people do it a lot of different ways and stuff. That's just the way I do it. Got everything dyed up. Stinks should all be good and gone on them. Yeah, with gloves from now on. But yeah, I'm gonna get the truck all loaded up, and we're gonna get out of here. That's a lot of stuff, and I gotta put it in that. Okay, that's all in there, among other things. Just imagine that with a sled in there too, and some snowshoes. Fun stuff, fun stuff. So it's a couple days now gone by, and it's time to wax these things. Got a pot of wax. Just got an electric burner. A lot of people use wood, but while I enjoy the smell of it and the romance of it using a fire, it's just way easier, especially waxing, to use a controlled thing such as this little electric burner that I'm using. What I got going on here, I need to replace this chain. So I was to change the plan. Instead of, I was going to cut this off, try to put it through this side here, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't going to fit through there. This is much heavier chain than that I probably need for this, and presumably it'll be a raccoon set. Did boil this chain off yesterday, 2 days ago. And I got my little cheap S-hook tool here, and go ahead and just clamp it down. I didn't go anywhere. Grab me with this button right here. Cut this one off. I don't know if they all have that. Let's find out. Technically, I should have done this one at a time, but I forgot the S tool with me the other day, and believe me, you don't want to put S hooks on without this small, seemingly significant tool, because, well, they're a pain in the butt. Taking them off is even worse. This tool got these little on the back. You can, lower parts there, you can take them right off. Right after this. See, this wax is ready. It's got a little movement to it, not much, just a tiny bit of smoke coming off of it. She is perfect and ready to rock and roll. This is one of the ones we modded all up, and so what we're gonna do is put the trap in there. Now, some people mess up, and I've seen it. You don't just go and pull the trap right out. You gotta let that thing get up to temperature of the wax. You pull it out right now with these traps being cold, it's just gonna be caked in wax and it's just gonna fall off. Let that sit in there for a little bit. And then I gotta get it so where it warms right up to the same temp. I'll be able to see it here. It's all cakey on the edge of it, and it's gonna melt right off and go away. And at that point, pull it out, and it'll be perfect. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's ready. That's ready, Freddy. See, it just looks like water pouring off. You can't see a whole ton on there. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's good here. These ones didn't put any nails in them because they're offset jaws, so good to go. Like that. And here they are hanging. You can see they got a nice coat. That one's still drying. As you get down, this was like the first one I did here. If you look at it, I mean, it's got a little bubble on there from where it was dripping, but it's not super coated, just a nice thin coating. That's what you want to keep them working really well. These are the ones we modded up the other night. These are 4 number 2s, and then there's going to be 3 of these, number 1 3/4. They're just Dukes, but we put the base plates on and did all the fun stuff. Night lashed them. I have another one that I missed that was laying on the ground here. It didn't get prepped. But, and then here's 3. They're Victor number 2 offset quad coils. They're a really nice trap. But the same deal. Just nice coating on them. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna keep on waxing these up and be out Saturday setting some steel and take some video of that too, and show you how I make some sets. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.